Have you ever looked at your life, the work you've done, the responsibilities you've carried, the stability you've built, and just quietly thought to yourself, is this all there is? If you have, this video is for you. Not because something is wrong with your life, not because you're ungrateful, and definitely not because you failed. It's because this question only shows up at a very specific moment in a person's life. Most people hear that question and assume it means dissatisfaction. They think it means you want more, that you're bored, or that you've lost your motivation. But that interpretation completely misses what's actually happening. This question isn't a complaint, it's a signal. And it usually doesn't show up when life is chaotic and messy. It shows up when life becomes stable. Think about the early phases of your life. You're focused on building. You're building skills, building an income, building security, and building a sense of your own competence. Your attention is fully occupied with just getting everything into place. But once those things are mostly handled, once you know you can survive, you can function, you can contribute, something changes. Your nervous system finally gets a chance to relax. And when it does, a much deeper question starts to emerge. The question is no longer, how do I survive? The question becomes, why am I doing this? And that's when the big question shows up. Is this all there is? Now, here's the part that really confuses people, especially motivated people. This question doesn't come from people who gave up on their goals. It comes from people who did things right. It comes from people who were responsible, who stayed disciplined, who kept going when it would have been so much easier to stop. So when this question appears, it feels incredibly disorienting. Because on the surface, nothing is broken, your life is working. Yet something feels deeply unfinished, and that gap, that space between a functioning life and a meaningful one, is really unsettling. It's a strange feeling of success and emptiness at the same time. You've checked all the boxes, but the picture still feels incomplete. This is where it's so important to understand that what you're experiencing is developmental, not a failure. In psychology, we know that human development happens in stages. You master one layer of life, and then the next layer starts demanding your attention. Early life asks for competence. It asks, can you do things? Can you build a life? But midlife asks for coherence. It asks, do these things you've built still fit who you are becoming? That's not dissatisfaction, that's maturation. The question, is this all there is, isn't pulling you backward into regret. It's pulling you deeper into who you are now. It's a sign that you've successfully built the foundation, and now you're ready to design the rest of the house. So here's the most important thing to understand, the key reframe for this whole experience. This question doesn't mean your life is wrong. It means your life is ready for a deeper definition of success. It's ready for a definition that includes meaning, contribution, and alignment, not just achievement and security. Nothing needs to be blown up. You don't have to quit your job or leave your family. Nothing needs to be rushed, but something does need to be clarified. It's an invitation to look at the life you have built and ask how you can infuse it with a stronger sense of purpose. If you're asking this question, you are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where thoughtful, responsible people arrive when they've lived enough life to start asking better, deeper questions. In the next episode, we're going to talk about why that old definition of success stops working the way it used to and what begins to replace it. If this resonated with you, stay here. This series is for people who are thinking carefully about what comes next. Thanks for watching.